Hi everyone. I thought I'd just jump on quickly um, to connect with everyone. And I saw some posts with some members are going through with a whole mix of emotions. And even I had received some not so good news that a friend in the business networking group has passed away. And we have to talk about things like this. Life is not all rosy. It will be unrealistic to say that we're happy all the time. It wouldn't be real. The whole idea is that how do we deal with these emotions so that we can keep moving forward? How do we deal with it so that we receive minimum detrimental effects to us and our whole well-being? And at the moment, there's so much going on. There's uncertainty, there's all kinds of fears, and all of this creates anxiety. We all feel it. Everybody around the world, we all feel it. No one is different and no one is exempted. Whether you're the royal celebrity, it does not matter. We are all going through this at this time. So I thought I'd share something that worked with me. Now, bearing in mind, I'm not a psychologist. I'm not a clinical doctor or as such. So I'm only sharing with you, like I do in the book, I'm only sharing with you what works for me and what has helped me to be able to say, I can access my happiness here and now at any situation. If you have read my book, you would know I have gone through quite a lot of different situations. So I thought I'll just share with you and hopefully it helps. So what is fear? How do we feel fear? Why does fear suddenly creep into our head and our heart and our body and make us feel so uncomfortable? First thing is fear comes with our thought, right? There's something being said, something that we see, some kind of image that instill that emotion, that thought comes into our mind, and then it instills that emotion of fear, that you're feeling fear. And because of that emotions comes up, all sorts of things comes up as well. Anxiety, uncertainty, oh no. Like let's say for example, today, say for example, the news of someone passed away. The first line I saw is Maureen passed away. The first thing that you would react is, oh no, right? It's just like a shock because you don't expect it. And so that shock takes us out of our logic. It takes us out of our normality. Like, you're going about, you're cruising along, you're kind of like happy chappy, and then suddenly this news comes and it shocks you. So the first thing is that always, if we can, I know it's hard to remember because it's so basic, sorry. And because it's so basic that we tend to forget it. And because we actually breathe all the time, we forget to actually breathe. So if any given situation, any time you're going through any shock, any surprise, anytime you feel uncertain, insecure, fearful, less confident, any of those negative emotions, frustrated, anger, hurt, any of those negative emotions, it's so powerful to just take a breath, really. So let's do that together. Now, I'm not going to say take a deep breath, because with deep breath, this is what we do. And then we hold it our chest. It actually tenses us up even more. Right? What we want to do is that to relax our body, because your physiology affects your brain, it affects your emotions. So we want to take a conscious breath, meaning we intend to breathe thoroughly, and it will go all the way up to the crown of your head, through your chest, down to your tummy, down to your thighs, all the way down to your feet and out through the toes, so that you can renew your energy. Let go of all the fears, let go of all the anxieties, so that you can renew yourself. So let's do that. Let's take 3 conscious breath. Okay, that's what I teach in the book as well. So here we go. Another one. And another one. How do you feel? A little bit better? So I am not going to talk about meditation. I'm not going to talk about yoga. You can do all of that. So basically, when we go about through life, you might be driving, you might be at school, you might be at work teaching, you might be doing whatever you're doing. It is very hard to stop everything and do meditation, isn't it? But it's very doable to say, I'm going to take a conscious breath. Even if you can't take 3, take 1. It will rescue you, trust me. So if you imagine someone is at the door on a helicopter and you have to jump, what do you need to do? You'll be so frightened you can't jump. But if you take that deep breath, you'll feel so powerful. And then you're able to, right? That one breath could be so powerful. Imagine one big bad guy coming and attack you. You're going to be like this, like really scared, and then it'll shrink and you'll feel smaller. But when you take that deep breath, you'll be like this, and then you'll be able to fight back, right? So don't ever underestimate that power of that one conscious breath, okay? So that's the first thing you do, is you take a breath. Now, when we do that, intermittently, and immediately, you interrupt your chain of thought. You're feeling nervous, you're feeling anxious, and you're feeling scared and insecure and all of that, but you take a deep breath. I just said deep breath, but I mean conscious breath. Just take a conscious breath. That interrupts that chain of thought and it stops it from going spiral downward. That's the secret. That's the secret to rescue yourself, is to stop it from going downward spiral. What we want is upward spiral, positivity and not negativity, because you could go on forever to worry. It will not change the situation. You could be, oh my God, what if this? And then, oh my God, what if this? And no. You just keep going. And it will be forever and it will consume you. Okay, so instead of using the energy to keep going downward spiral, why not go it upward? Things like, okay, lots of things are happening and I'm feeling really nervous right now. What am I going to do? Okay, take some conscious breath. And then don't forget your glass of warm water is very powerful. Why warm water? Because the temperature can help your body absorb it better. And you will drink more. When you drink cold water, it crushes the thirst. You just drink a sip and you feel, it's nice and cool, and then you don't drink more. But we need water. Water will help you stay calm. So step number 1, take the conscious breath. 3, if you can, at least 1. Step number 2, drink water. I cannot recommend enough to drink water. I talk about that all the time in my talks, in my book, with my kids, every day, everywhere I go. Drink water. It is so crucial. It's so basic, but it really will rescue you. And after you drink your water, guess what? You already break the pattern in your mind. You already broke the pattern of, oh no, I'm scared, I'm worried, oh what if this, what if that. It's already interrupted, right? Our chain of thoughts already interrupted. And then you go, okay, what was I worrying about again, right? So first of all, we interrupt that chain of thought so that we can break away from that downward negativity. Then the next thing is ask yourself, so what? Now, there are situations we can't use so what, but basically, if you challenge yourself to say, if that was the worst, then what will happen? You suddenly become so creative. And spring yourself back upward. I'll give you an example. Okay, so at the moment it's locked down. We can't go to work. A lot of people's jobs are affected. It's pretty bad. Yeah. So we're worrying about money, worrying about our job. So what? What will happen is that maybe we can't feed the family, maybe we can't pay rent. It's pretty bad, right? Then what? So what? Then what? Okay, it's pretty bad. What can we do? So what? Then what? What can we do? Maybe I can get some help from friends and family. Maybe not. What else can I do? What do I know? Besides that job, besides that one job that I do. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I can help people do cleaning, but then we can't go to their place, so that doesn't work. So basically, what it is that instead of wasting time and energy going the downward, oh no, this is bad and that's bad and that's bad, you start to use your brain, your energy, your time, your space, your everything to actually brainstorm for positivity and possibility, right? Our brain is very amazing. It's very creative. The minute you start to brainstorm, it comes up with all sorts of options. I don't know. Maybe I'll call a friend just to talk and see what she's doing, what he's doing. I don't know. Maybe I'm pretty good at typing documents, or maybe I can offer someone that I'll do the documents and maybe they can help me with something else. So it's just really interesting that the minute you start to brainstorm with yourself, even if you don't have the opportunity to brainstorm with friends, and you see amazing things happen, you will most of the time find some sort of options, if not the solution. Try it and let me know how you go. I would love to hear. Leave the comment below the post. I'm gonna post this, and let me know how you go. Let's stop the fear. Let's cast away the anxiety, because it doesn't help. It really doesn't help. It will only consume you. It will only make the situation worse. So we got to stop the fear, we've got to cast away the anxiety and use the energy, the resources that we have now to come up with options and alternative. And that's flexibility. That's the key to survival and success. I'll talk about that next time. Okay? Bye for now.